Welcome to the Drooniverse!
There we go. Fixed it. Welcome on, and welcome all to the officially unofficial Elite Dangerous live stream, brought to you by random internet glitches and failed USB devices and all sorts of cobblers like that. But there's just too complicated, But never mind. It appears to be working anyway. Very. Can I switch it off again? Thanks. Yeah, I can. Can you all lip read? Is the question. Will it just come out as a bunch of swear words? I mean, it might do, mightn't it? If you could add your own words into whatever it is I say, that could be fun. It could be dangerous, but it could be fun. But before we get on to any of that, don't distract me before I get distracted. That's double distracting, and that's not allowed. We always do the thing because the thing is the thing, and we have somebody new in the number one position tonight, which was Protomaniacs. Now, alas, I did make a note of this because I was concerned that I might miss it. But I spotted Protomaniacs in first place. But alas, once more, the stream chat obviously only buffers for a certain amount of time. It's disappeared off the top of the stream, so I can no longer scroll that far back up. So there was a whole bunch of chattering going on, but I did see that Protomaniacs was in first place. So congratulations, Protomaniacs. That's good. Deploy the Protomaniacs because it sounds like some kind of insane Uber weapon. But anyway, there we go. And unfortunately, after that, I've now lost track of who was in the chat. So whoever came after that, I'm afraid, has been lost to the ancient mist of time. But we'll have to just kind of roll with it. So according to the chat, which is wrong, I know it's wrong, Top Shot's next. So anyway, congratulations to Top Shot for being in sort of pseudo second place, because I'm pretty sure Wintermute and Solstice Project, a few other people were in there chattering away beforehand, but I can't actually see that. So never mind. Ugly Spirit is in there as well. Good to see you. Fantastic very much. Wintermute GB, of course, is there. He's always early, but he seems to have been picked at the post quite a lot the last few weeks. So which keeps him on his toes. if he's in fact got any toes. I'm not trying to be toast, but one has to make assumptions about these things, doesn't one? So anyway, good to see you, Wintermute GB. Of course it is. So that's good. Who else do we have in the chat? There's a lot of chattering going on. Drayden Darkstar, possibly the coolest username on the entire planet, is here with us as well. Good to see you. Thank you very much for popping in. Eric Loss is here as well. Hope he isn't lost. He's obviously found something because he's here. So congratulations to you, Eric. Good to see you as well. Thank you very much for popping in. The Grondian is here. Gronda. Hope the Aphidistry is all healthy and there's plenty of blonde food. And for anybody who doesn't understand what that's all about, it's far too complicated to explain. So you're gonna have to look up the adventure game from the 1970s to figure out what the heck that's going on. And if you emerge from that with any kind of sentience and sanity intact, then you're doing well, because none of us did. That's what entertainment looked like in the 70s. Deep 42 is here as well. Good to see you. Thank you very much for popping in as well. Cyberdom is here, which is another excellent name. I like Cyberdom. That's good. We have who else do we have in the chat? We have the Harkonnens, of course, poised as ever to invade Arrakis, but they're not, are they? They just aren't. Can't even be bothered to get out of the armchair, let alone organise the invasion of another sovereign planet. But we live in hope. One of these days. Hamabubu is there with his customary 4 thumbs up. Good to see you. Thank you very much indeed. Alice_D_M, and we still haven't established what the D and the M are. Danger Mouse is the one that occurred to me this afternoon. Maybe it's Alice Danger Mouse. Maybe Alice has a branded Danger Mouse. I don't know. Maybe you are, maybe not. But anyway, the D and the M is a mystery. It's a despicable mystery. That's what it is. That's what I think it is. But got your exobiology elite this week, so I can take it easy for the rest of Distant Worlds 3 and have more time for novel writing. I'm interested. Alice, novel writing. Do tell. That sounds quite exciting. Congratulations on exobiology elite. I don't think I'm anywhere close to that. don't think I've even got off the bottom rung yet. But there we go. Umnator. Now, is that a silent M, maybe, with just Nutor, or a Minutor? I don't know how I'm going to pronounce it. I'm going to go for Noter for the time being. Tell me if I'm getting that entirely wrong. Anyway, good to see you. Ozarelli is here as well. Good to see you. Fantastic. Thank you very much for popping in. Wintermute GB has apparently is now reached a 35 stream streak. That's actually quite insanely impressive. So that's good. Andy P783 is here as well. That rhymes. Very important to point out. Good to see you. Bloody is here as well. 07 Commander. Good to see you. Thank you very much for popping in. Right. How else do we have? Them damn bagpipes. Well, they get everywhere, don't they? There's bagpipes, but being Scottish now, you've got to put up with that sort of stuff. So welcome to you. Frank Miner 2949 is here as well. Good to see you. Thank you very much for popping in. Who else do we have that I haven't mentioned? Is there? Yeah. If and of course. That's for the other week. If I accidentally miss somebody, then do shout really, really loudly in the chat consistently until I pick up and get a subtle hint. Subtle hints are here again, by the way. Big 39 GT is here as well. Good to see you. Thank you very much indeed. Commander Tragic Blue 21. Hopefully not too tragic. Hopefully one of these days we'll get him cheered up. But he's here as well. Good to see you. Thank you very much indeed. Solstice Project takes a big breath. He's here. He's in time for the music. I was quite enjoying the do's there, my friend. Well done. It's good to see you back in your customer. Nobody quite does the do's like Solstice Project, to be fair. There's just nobody else can summon the insane levels of enthusiasm that Solstice Project manages to dump into the chat. It's like this sort of battery boost of enthusiasm as the music comes on. So it's good to have you back, my friend. Well done. Debitastic is here as well with a friendly little wave. Thank you very much for that. That's really good. I know there's a few other people who've tried to do some doing. It's sort of like a chorus line of do's as well. Sausage Project is hogging the mic at the front. He's kind of the lead singer of the doers. But there's definitely Ugly Spirit and Alice in there, sort of doing some backing vocals. I think so. We've now got a troupe of doers rather than just a solo artist. So this is encouraging. I'm quite enjoying this. Alice says, we are bagpipe, low oil plugs are prepared to be orally overstimulated. The resistance is futile. So that's good. The Aracuses finally arrive. Now they're getting so laid back, the Aracuses, because the pending invasion of Arrakis has been so long delayed by the Harkonnens. I think the Aracuses have been lulled into a true sense of security. I think that's what's going on here. So maybe the Harkonnens, this is the long-term plan of the Harkonnens, maybe it's just to bore the Aracuses into complete submission, and then right, when they're actually asleep in their armchair, then we're going to do the invasion. So we'll see. We'll see. Lumsays is here as well. Good to see you. Thank you very much for popping. It's always good to see Lumsays. Very good indeed. It's a friendly evening with a little smiley little emote there. That we like that. That's good. Enigma-ish is here as well, and obviously from a scale of not very much to full Enigma, we're more up this end of the scale there. That's quite good. Excellent to see you. Fantastic. Who else do we have? We have Luna. Luna Sky is here as well, just peeking around the corner. Very cute little emoji there, just sort of looking around the edge of what I assume is a wall, but I presume it's made of pixel side. I don't know. But anyway, nice to see you popping around the corner. Make yourself at home, my friend. Just sit at the back. It's fine. Got to sit in that small dark corner of the auditorium where nobody else could really see you, but you're there. That's the main thing. We like to see you. Thank you very much for popping in, Luna. Good to see you. Right, Solstice Project is doing enthusiastic things in the chat by this point, of course, because that's what he does. There's Andy P. Andy P has also joined the do. So now we've got 3 backers for the do intro theme, which is good. I feel this is gaining a strange sense of momentum all of its own now. What have I unleashed? Dear. Anyway, Crispy77 is here as well. This is fantastic. Thank you very much for popping in there. Have I missed anybody? The Kazakh is here as well. Good to see you, the Kazakh. Thank you very much for popping in. Solstice Project has now noticed the number of to-dos. That's quite good. So that's excellent. Commander Groman is here. That's good as well. So lots of people on tonight. Kitet is here as well. Gaspar is here as well. Thank you very much indeed. Very, very good. Haunted Loaf. Haunted Loaf. The ghostly yeast-like substance that is the Haunted Loaf is here as well. That's good to see you. Fantastic, very much indeed. We like to go along with spectral flower-based products. It's what we do around here. So that's excellent. Everybody, hooray for everybody! Right. Somebody got a birthday. Andy P says, I need these shenanigans tonight, so I started cycle 56 of my voyage around the sun. Wow. Okay, so that's a milestone. Congratulations. Happy birthday, youngsters, says Wintermute GB grouchily from the upper parts of the auditorium. Haunted Loaf has just looked up the adventure game and still feels none the wiser. We're gonna have to do a session on obscure 70s and 80s reference that this stream. Maybe this stream needs an appendix. That's what you find in the book, isn't it? Sort of all the things that you need to know to actually what are they talking about? The adventure game was from the 1980s, was it? Okay, okay, maybe my mistake. I thought it was the 70s. Is it the 80s? Okay, it's a long time ago either way. Danger Mouse is what I call my Bluetooth mouse. Excellent. Haunted Loaf, here you go. Right, so Wintermute GB has sent you a link to the adventure game. Now, you'll have to watch an entire episode to get the Gronda bit, I'm afraid, but it's an education. I'll give you that. Pete_SB is here as well. Good. Andy's wondering if the story for Distant Worlds 3 will get published into a novella as originally. Well, that might not be a bad idea if somebody could write that up. That might be quite good fun. Who knows? Dr. MC Toot is here as well. Sort of not quite an 07, sort of almost an 07, sort of ribber version of an 07. Debbie Tastic is here as well. Good to see you. Thank you very much with a pixelated dinosaur. We always like a pixelated dinosaur. It's always good stuff. Alice says, novel blurb. 3 teenage girls struggle with growing up in one of the less fashionable parts of mid-1980s Edinburgh, when one of them starts having vivid and mysterious dreams and spooky events make their lives more... Well, that sounds... I quite like the sound of that. I quite like the sound of that. That sounds good. Well, how far along are you in it, Alice? Are you close to finishing it, or are you at beginning, or are you just plotting? What are you doing? So that's good. So you want to be a writer series was super helpful. Oh, thank you. That's very nice. That was useful. That's brilliant. Doogie Rev says Dan Bagpipes. Yes, there we go. Gondrian is pinning it down to 80 to 86, so that's good. And Wintermute is just trying to prove Drew wrong, which obviously isn't very difficult. Wintermute seems to take great delight in so doing, but there we go. So there we go. Anyway, right. I think we're all here. We're all present, and accountable. 30,000 words into the first draft. Well, that's solid progress. What word count are you aiming for? I'm guessing 70, 80,000 maybe. So that's good. Naughty Hill is here as well, and Anonymous Commander sneaking in at the end of the chat, so that's quite good. She's aiming for 30,001. That's the end. Yay! That's quite good. Right, that's the intro part of the stream done. Quite exhausting now. Right, I'm going to press the button for the waffle. What should we waffle about tonight? I'm sure we can waffle about something. Let's engage. Let's engage. Right, where's the button? Press the button. Brace my friends, because it's time for some cheesy music as per usual. And it's praise the waffle. That's the best part of the show. Almost over, says Wintermute. No, I could take that as a compliment, actually, because I mean, all you're getting right now is me standing in front of a slightly implausible space background, and all you've got to look forward to is this amazing MMO space game where we fly to different corners of the galaxy and stuff. But if you'd rather listen to me for 2 hours talking about absolute nothing, in front of what if you see, I'm just literally wittering away in front of a screen, and all I get is a bunch of text that scrolls up, but I can't see any of you. This is a very asymmetric relationship that we have, right? Here's me. I mean, there's a webcam. Okay, that's my portal. There's a microphone here. There's me in my hat, and I'm chattering away on this big screen, which I can see myself. But you guys are just text. It's very weird. So if any of you ever spot me in real life, you can go, "Hey, Drew, how's it going?" And I'll go, "Who the hell's that?" Winnie says, "You definitely have the worst view." Yes. Well, what can I say? What can I say? Be careful what I wish for. I know. I mean, I do occasionally. I mean, it doesn't happen nearly as often as it used to because I don't go to so many sci-fi conventions now. But I do occasionally get accosted at them saying, "You're the Elite Dangerous guy." And I say, "No, I'm not the Elite Dangerous guy." Actually, no, I am. But it's quite funny because it is a weird asymmetric relationship where people know you but you don't know them, which is. And they kind of know you because they sort of know your on-screen personality. Now I am obviously on-screen somewhat eccentric, and you know it's that what's that phrase again? Unreasonable. I forgot what it is. What's my phrase? That's that insulting phrase that came up. I should have it written down. The inflated sense of self-importance one. That one. An unreasonable sense of self. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, whatever it was that I was accused of being. Look outside, says Naughty Hill. I'm under the street now on the other side of the street. Well, you can't be round here because I haven't got these street lights. Yeah, see. Something about my own self. It was. Am I intending to do any classic car shows up here? Yes, I am actually. I will, but I actually haven't at the moment. I haven't got any of my classic cars working. They're all busted. Unwarranted. There we go. Thank you, Alice. The unwarranted sense of self. that was it. I think I'm going to get that printed out and stuck above my laptop. True Wager, an unwarranted sense of self-importance. That's what it was. Exactly right. So that's good. So yeah, what have I been doing this week? It's been quite. I managed to finish a whole bunch of work last week, which was really nice. So I've actually had a slightly quiet week. So I've been tidying up. That was good. I've made a wall of Ryobi tools, which is very, very satisfying. Commander Diana Rig is here. Hello, Commander. Good to see you. Thank you very much, Diana. Good to see you as well. The truly eccentric do not say this. I wouldn't say I was eccentric. Somebody said I might be neurodivergent this week. I was like, what does that even mean? I had to look it up. It's a new word for meaning you're a bit odd, I think. So I don't know. Do you think I'm neurodivergent? Or neuro something? I'm definitely something. I mean, I wouldn't spend 2 hours sitting in front of a computer playing space games or wittering on. But anyway, so yeah, so you know, I do wonder if I'd been, if I'd been, born now, whether or not some weirdness would have been kind of given me a label. But I don't think some of those labels have been invented back when I was a kid. So I'm just me. I'm just Drew. It's a normie term for not a normie. Okay, is that what it is? So I'm probably on a spectrum somewhere. Well, in fact, I've got a spectrum over there, but that's an entirely different subject. So anyway, it's been relatively quiet this week. We have scored a success though. We've managed to get some. And I keep getting this wrong. We've got some IBCs. Every rural house. It's kind of like it's a bit of a badge of office having an IBC, and an IBC stands for Intermediate Bulk Container. It's just basically a plastic box, right? Which you can stick stuff in, fuel or water or any kind of liquid, basically. So it's basically you're supposed to have these because it's kind of a rural thing. If you haven't got an IBC, nobody takes you seriously. So we've got an IBC there. We've got 2 IBCs. We managed to score quite usefully for storing some water, which I'm going to plumb in to do my polytunnel for my dear wife because she wants to grow stuff, and apparently that needs water. Well, this is the thing, actually, Andy P. Is my wife keeps saying it wrong. She keeps referring to them as ICBs, to which I just go, And she looks at me rather confused. I go, ICBM, do you mean, dear? And she said, yeah, what are they? But we need an ICBM. I said, no, we don't need an ICBM. What's she called? She said, I said, it's an IBC. That's what I said. No, you said an ICBM. We don't need an ICBM. What's an ICBM, then she asked. I said, that's an intercontinental ballistic missile. And then she just looks at me and says, don't be silly. And I said, well, I'm not the one who can't say IBC. She said, I didn't say IBC. I said ICB. No, I said IBC. That's what she said. Anyway. I just get a slap usually, so I have to sort of retreat. So yes, no, we don't have an ICBM. Stashed away in the garage. Although there was news just in True Look has launched at England from Scotland. Exactly. So we got some IBCs. We haven't got some ICBMs. Okay, there's an important distinction. The two things have very, very different purposes. For a minute there, I thought you bought some missiles. This is the thing I'm trying to say. The funny thing was, years and years and years ago, there was an advert on eBay for a missile, or at least a rocket. I think it was an X missile, if that makes sense. I.e., the missile bit had been removed, but the rocket part was still intact. And I found this on eBay. I don't know, it's like some stupid bid, like £70,000 for a working rocket. I mean, it was a big chunky thing, right? It must have been about 20 meters long. And I remember seeing this on eBay, saying, "Oh look, there's a rocket on eBay." And my wife just sort of rolled her eyes. And it was, what was encouraging to me though is both my boys, who must have been, some of you know Mark and Josh, both my boys, who must have been about probably 12 and 9 at this point, basically both looked at me and went, "Are you going to buy it there, Dad?" And it was just that kind of like, that's the sort of thing Dad would do. Obviously, he would go and bid for a rocket off eBay. And I was like, okay, that's good. That's good. My boys have got a healthy appreciation for things. So they were entirely serious. Well, I mean, that's the sort of thing Dad would buy. He's got a garage full of junk. A rocket will fit in there perfectly fine. But so we go. But alas, I didn't purchase said rocket. So neither do I have an ICBM. No matter what my wife says, okay, we don't have a stash of intercontinental ballistic missiles being targeted at anybody at this stage. The way you got space. Yeah, I mean, what could possibly go wrong with a rocket off eBay? I suppose it's better than an Etsy rocket. delivered by who's that really rubbish delivery agency selling rocket delivered itself. Yeah. Did eBay quote the notes? No, I don't know quite what the specs of the rocket were. I mean, it looked pretty serious. I mean, I don't know what kind of rocket it was, but I didn't dig into it that much. Government would probably be interested to know if I had one. Yes. So maybe it was just Acme. Yeah. Yeah, we haven't got any robot. We have got some weird birds around here. That I haven't seen before. They make some very, very strange sounds. We've got woodpeckers and little yellowhammers and things like that, but there are some birds, and I haven't identified them yet, that make some very, very strange sounds. One sounds exactly like a ringtone. It's really funny. I want for my garden. I am actually garden-wise I am actually currently fighting a losing battle of wits, I should hasten to add, with a mole. Now moles are very, very small creatures, but they don't half make a mess, right? Try a Timu rocket next time, yeah. So yes, I'm currently losing a battle of wits with a small rodent, which is not good for the ego, really, is it? However, I've come to the conclusion that I'm now working alongside the mole, because it's basically churning up great big holes in my garden and bringing up lots and lots of soil in the middle of my lawn, which is a bit annoying. But I do have some divots in my lawn where it's not quite flat. So what I'm doing is I'm repurposing the mole hills and using them to fill in the divots. So I feel like I've now got me and the mole have become one. We're working. There's a balance in the force and balance in nature and stuff. So the mole is digging up lots and lots of soil, and I'm shoveling said soil into my wheelbarrow, and then filling in the divots in my garden. So I've now got a mole sidekick, which is pretty good. If it's a battle of wits, says Winty B, my money is on the mole. There we go. There's a first time chat here from Akios, Mr. Wager. Oh, that's very formal. Hello. I have a legitimate concern that I'm going to die of old age before I think we're all in the same boat, my friend. I'm going to die of old age before finding Raxlet or figuring out the Dark Wheel, but for the life of me, I can't give up the chase. What do I do? You've just got to embrace the madness, my friend. We're all in here for the long haul. You are not alone in your suffering. We're all voyagers to this mythical destination. Maybe one day we will find out. We must keep the faith. That's all I can say. We must keep the faith and hope for the best. It is on my list of things, actually. I think it's possibly number 1 or number 2 on my list of things to chat with Mr. Braben about when I get round to it. So maybe I'm going to have to take a special trip down to Cambridge and basically rattle on his door and say, right, David. Because we haven't met before, so I can say, David. Right, David, Mr. Braben, sir. I've got some questions. This one is 40 years old and needs to be answered. Okay, so there's various Highland News sci-fi novelist outsmarted by mole. Any way to get rid of a mole is a 12 bore. I need a badger to have a word with mole. Naughty Hill's got a flying mole. Would anybody trust Drew with a shotgun? I'm not sure that's not a good idea, is it? Well, maybe that's it. Maybe it's a generational thing now. We need to pass on the quest for Raxler to a new generation. Yeah, maybe it's that bad. Maybe it's got that long. Generational tinfoil. Yeah, is that a thing? I think it maybe should be a thing. So I think this has been quite a good waffle. We've gone from ICBMs to moles and back again. So it's like a pot for a cold. It does actually. It's not that kind of mole actually. It genuinely is the little furry black creature thing. You could definitely get rid of a mole with an ICMB. Okay, so everybody's now mixing up the letters. This is the problem. See, whatever it is that's afflicted my wife is now afflicting you guys. Or fill the mole's tunnel system with water. Well, the funny thing is, this mole has got the entirety of my paddock to muck about with, which I would have no issue with him mucking about with at all. Okay, he's like got 3 acres of land out there, which is entirely mole zone. He can go and muck himself out. Does he go out there? No, he doesn't. He mucks about in the bit that I'm trying to turn into a lawn. Stupid mole. So, but anyway. So yeah, I did fight a long, protracted campaign. Did I ever tell you about my squirrel campaign? I did fight a long, protracted campaign with a squirrel, which was intent on getting inside of my house and just generally making a mess. Didn't seem to be after anything particular. Just wanted to get in, scrabble about, wake me up in the middle of the night, and make a mess. I think it was just said to terrorise me. And I fought a long campaign against this squirrel. To the point where the squirrel actually started taking it personally. I was standing on top of the roof, basically going, knowing that I couldn't climb the roof and it could. So, I don't know. Maybe small rodenty type creatures just don't like me. There's a possibility there. Well, I did eventually catch it. The victory was mine, but it took several years. The legendary squirrel. It was a saga. I think it was more than a campaign. It was a proper saga. I did eventually catch said squirrel and ejected it into woodland not so far away, which is slightly illegal, but in fact very illegal. But I did it anyway because I didn't want it in the house. Winnie Muse says, I can assure you it's not just a small creature. Thanks very much. Right, we ought to get that's almost 28 minutes of waffle. That's appalling. I mean, that's good, but it's appalling. Right, because some people on this stream might actually be expecting an Elite Dangerous stream to feature some Elite Dangerous. But they've now been made aware of the error of their ways. Dr. MC Toot says he once saw a squirrel eating a Big Mac in a park. Was weird. Ugly Spirit now says, breaking news, sci-fi. Scottish sci-fi author outwits squirrel. Right. Let's get on because I think there's some Galnet. So let's do some Galnet. Are we ready? Let's do that. Are we ready? Brace for some Galnety stuff. Thank you very much there for the to-dos again. Hostage, but he's on form tonight, isn't he? He's making up for lost time. Right, let me get this thing. What's been going on? Because last time there hadn't been anything happening in the entire known universe. So we have, on the 3rd, obviously, it was Lexi. Who is Lexi October? A Galnet article that entirely failed to answer the question posed by its title. But now it's the 12th of March. Well, it's not the 12th of March, of course. It's So the Kestrel fighter trials deemed a resounding success. Of course they were. Nobody's going. Nobody's going. Actually, well, apart from me and apart from everybody else on the stream the other week, most of us. Well, some of us liked it. Some of us thought it was okay, and some of us thought it looked a bit silly. But obviously, in the universe, Kestrel fighter is basically saying, yes, everything's perfect, which is good. Ugly Spirit, breaking news, Drew. You are not Scottish. No, I'm not Scottish. I don't know what am I? I don't know what. I'm Canadian, I suppose, if anything. But there we go. Right, Kestrel fighter trials deemed a resounding success. Core Dynamics has confirmed the successful conclusion of its Kestrel field trials, with pilots proving its fighter superiority in conflict zones. Okay, so it's an uber small ship. A Core Dynamics press statement described the results as confirmation that Kestrel is the best small combat ship available. Engineers monitoring combat situational data. Okay. Reported that the Kestrel outperformed every other ship encountered, better than they had anticipated. I think that should be more than they had anticipated, but anyway. Alice has got an excellent one here. I'll get to that in a moment. Alien Hunter PL is here. Hello, Alien Hunter. Good to see you. Thank you very much for popping in. Watching and reading Real News, I feel you are more and more unfair with what you expect from Galnet. I expect Galnet to be an epitome of truth and factualness and well written correspondence. That's what I expect. Well, I know that's not what I expect at all. In fact, that's the exact opposite of what I expect. But that's the standard I hold it to. And if it doesn't meet it, I effectively eviscerate it every week. Anyway, Alice has outdone herself with this. I still think they should have called the article "Are Kestrel Maneuvers in the Dark?" To which I can only say, yes, well done. If you don't get that joke, you probably weren't born in the 70s. Wintermute GB, Psykit pointed out that on Lave Radio that last night this Galnet has cut and pasted the report on the success of the Caspian CG from 3 months ago. Surely not. Galnet cut and paste? Really? Frontier pinching content from other bits of text on the internet and reposting it. Such a thing has never happened with Wintermute GB. Surely not. PvP and Pirate Scary by Kestrel. Okay. So Alice has the best pun of well, probably not certainly the evening, but probably the week, possibly the month, and almost certainly maybe even the entire year thus far. So congratulations to Alex. They did change a few names. What am I expecting, Shakespeare? Yes, I am. I'm expecting prose. I'm expecting enlightenment. I'm expecting excitement and adventure and really wild things from Galnet. It's never happened, but you never know. Maybe one of these days. Dr. MT2, personally, I appreciate Drew's cynical, mischievous Factor 10 reviews of Galnet. Thank you very much. Right, CEO Owen McKenna provided this statement. We have a long history of producing high-performance combat ships and always wanted to build a successor to the incomparable Eagle Mark II. Despite the fact that they've spent the the entire rest of this article comparing the Kestrel with other things. So, despite the fact that the Eagle Mark II is not comparable, apparently, or incomparable, the Kestrel is basically better. The Kestrel is the best small combat ship available. So, quite how you do that without comparing it to the Eagle Mark II, I'm not sure. But apparently, don't compare things with the Eagle Mark II because you just can't. You're just not allowed to. So, how they can say that the Kestrel is the best performing combat ship available? I'm not entirely sure, because clearly they haven't compared it with the Eagle Mark II, have they? Because they've said the Eagle Mark II is incomparable. Am I being unfair? Probably. Do I care? No, not at all. I'm pleased to announce that the Kestrel is that ship, having exceeded all our expectations. Excellent. With the successful trials now concluded, Core Dynamics predicts the Kestrel will be adopted by the Federal Navy and independent combat pilots as the small fighter of choice. Unsurprising, I probably have to agree with that, because if you bring in a ship that's far better than everything else, nobody's going to use anything else, are they? The Kestrel is available for exclusive purchase initially and will transition to standard shipyard inventories at a later date. Well, of course it will. So get your arcs out, my friends. Get your arcs out for a funky new fighter ship. Right. So that's that one. What else have we got? We have another article. So, viral wellness trend spreads beyond entertainment circles. Okay, so this is the odd thing, which one presumes is linked to the plant thing, the Roidicoidica unica, whatever it's called, the Roidicoidica plant thing. So the Kestrel is the second best incomparable ship. Yeah, you can't compare it to whatever you do. Don't compare anything to the Eagle Mark II. That is not allowed. Okay, Gauner has stated that it's not. You want to compare, so don't compare anything to an Eagle Mark II. Okay, it's not allowed. It's just off the table. No comparing anything with an Eagle Mark II. What began as admiration for a celebrity's physical transformation is now evolving into a broader cultural conversation across Allied space. Wow. Media analysts tracking responses to Big Bill Ventura's viral fitness broadcast have noted a surge in personal holovids and public discussion referencing improved energy levels, sharper focus, and Oxford, and better emotional well-being. Notably, many of these claims come from individuals outside fitness or leisure circles, including educators, engineers, and Oxford, and deep space exploration pilots. Okay. Sociologist Mara Sheen of Orion University observed that language used is unusually consistent. People aren't just talking about exercise, they're describing clarity, motivation, and Oxford, resilience in similar terms, often without explaining why. To be asked, can I compare the Kestrel to a summer's day? You can compare the Kestrel to a summer's day, but don't. Whatever you do, don't compare an eagle to a summer's day. Okay, that's not allowed. Alien Hunter wants to ask, can I compare my eagle to other eagles? No, it's incomparable. It doesn't matter if you're comparing it with the same thing. It's still incomparable. Okay, two eagles are not comparable. Apparently, that's. I don't make the rules. Gaudet has stated the fact. I'm not. I'm just pointing it out. Okay, them is the rules. The trend has spread organically, with no single organisation or product being credited. What's this even about? While some commentators the phenomenon to a wave of a societal optimism as a result of recent colonisation of it, others caution against drawing conclusions too quickly. I mean, this is big league stuff, isn't it? One random influencer in whatever the social media platform of the 34th century is has basically said, "Yay, I'm happy," and everyone else has gone, "This is a big deal," and there were. The irony here is there are thousands of wars and conflict going on. There's mysteries in deep space. There's the unsolved issue of Rexler. There's what the hell happened to the Thargoids. There's what happened to salvation. All of these questions that need to be answered. What about the artifact on Mars? What does Gaudet focus on? Somebody's happy. And a few other people are happy as well. For now, the tone remains overwhelmingly positive. As one widely shared comment put it, I don't know why I'm so invested, but I feel like myself again. Only better. Breaking news. And this is the thing is, Galnet is covering the entirety of the galaxy. This is awful. It's genuinely bad. So what is this story even about? Why are they somebody's written this. Somebody somewhere in Frontier has gone, you know what we need? We need a story about a social influencer. That's what the elite community of thousands and thousands of players wants. Where are they going with this one? I don't know. I mean, AI could probably write a better storyline than this. Quite easily, I'd have thought. But there we go. No, see, I think you're wrong, Dr. Timothy. I reckon if you fed in all the historical, I ought to try this actually. Put all the FFE articles into ChatGPT, because that would be a relatively simple thing to do. I think I've even got them. Put all the historical Galnets into ChatGPT as well, and basically say, right, given the pantheon of characters, write me 3 or 4 overlapping storylines where there are stakes and things happening across various different star systems, and it culminates in some relatively large event. I reckon ChatGPT could do that. It would be better than this. I don't like ChatGPT, says Holden Loaf, but it wouldn't be so. But I wouldn't be so cruel as to force feed it all of Galnet. We ought to try. Maybe we should do a session on that actually, because I have got a ChatGPT account, and we could try. If you asked an LLM to write down an article in the Starlight Galnet, it would shut down. That might be quite fun, because I've got all the FFE articles, but it'd be interesting to see what it would come up with. Anyway, right, so I've got no idea what that's all about, but it seems to be a rather pointless article about stuff. And last week there was no news at all. Nothing happened in the entire universe, apparently. So Galnet plumbs new depths of irrelevancy, as one might expect. But never mind. Right, let's get on and actually maybe play the game, shall we? So I'm going to actually started Elite Dangerous up yet. Let me go and do that. This is probably the only Elite Dangerous stream where 41 minutes into the stream, the streamer in question hasn't even started the game. It's appalling. What am I doing here? Galnet is fake news. Yes, I think you're probably right. All right, let's log in. He says hopefully. Right. Right. There's a big play button. That's encouraging. We need to find out where we are now. What's been happening with Distant Worlds 3? We presumably have moved again. I've heard rumours that some stuff has been found. And we were at waypoint 7. Whereabouts are we? Right, let me press the right button. Oh, I haven't done the thing. Hang on, let me do the playthrough. Here we go. Right, we're at waypoint 8 apparently. Waypoint 8. Okay. There wasn't an ED launcher update. Well, I haven't had an update on mine, so cool. Okay. Well, let's join the Fuega private group. And there was a debris field found at waypoint 7. Ooh, a mysterious debris field was found near waypoint 7. So are we at, where are the fleet carriers at the moment? Where am I? Top Shot says, all I can say is we're miles away. Literally, we are indeed. So okay. Whereabouts am I? Let's have a look at the. That's the front of the ship, isn't it? The command deck. I'm still on board the Odysseus. Ooh, we're at a neutron star again. It's like a slow spinning neutron star. By the look at that, it's rather pretty. Okay, well that's cool. Let's find out where we are. Okay, the Odyssey and Crystal are at waypoint 8. I'm running on Steam. No, Mark, this is I've got a standalone Elite Dangerous launcher. I think I've my copy of Elite is kind of before Elite on Steam was even a thing. So let's have a wander around. Okay, so there was something at waypoint 7, but we're currently at waypoint 8, so okay. Well, let's go and have a look in my ship and see where we are. How far back is waypoint 7? There's a problem with my stream. It's not quite timed right for these waypoints, is it? Let's go back to the surface. Right, let's find out where we are. Thimblethorpe is at its scheduled survey spot. Okay, so we're in Rofu, ZE something. Oh, we're again, looks like we're in the middle of nowhere. Actually, we're not in the middle of nowhere. But it's quite not many stars here, are there? Okay, this is an area of the galaxy I have not been to at all. Okay, so that's where we've been. There's stratum tectonica on the 3rd rock in the system. Okay. Okay. So actually, Andrew's just sent me a guest bar here. Has just sent me it's 7,200 light years away. That's probably a bit too much for the stream. But there's some pictures here. Let me switch to. This is a blue sky post actually. Let me switch to that for a moment. Because this is what I've been sent. So explorers of Distant Worlds 3 Flotilla have discovered yet another eerie wreckage along the route. A big debris field with hull parts of various sizes orange, and most concerning of all, different eras of space travel. Okay, so here's some sort of debris floating around. Okay, so there's a beacon here. Okay, so degraded emission, debris analysis. Debris and the contorted remains. Contorted is interesting. Remains of several spaceships drift silently in the vacuum. The cause of this wreckage field is unclear. While several larger hull parts are heavily corroded, others seem molten and clumped together. So something weird has happened to some ships in this vicinity of the galaxy. Spooky distant ships. Right, okay. That's cool. Oh, let's have a poke around here then. So what am I looking for, Alice? Stratum tectonica on the 3rd rock. Oh, I don't mind a free little bit of money. Money is always nice. Oh, we've got a landable. Oh, this is quite an interesting system. So we've got this one is. These two are landable and have atmospheres. Okay, well, let's go and have a look at it. I'm going to go to the 3rd rock. 3rd rock from the sun. If anybody else is around, please let me know.
Landing gear retracted.
We don't mind a neutron star. Top shot of Protomaniac. I'm going to go for Protomaniac today. See if we can join him, the rest of you. I can't hear anything. So, Akiakios asks, anything interesting interactive in the debris field? Gaspar says yes, and the debris field was also a locale of a Metro Elite campaign called Ride in the Picohertz. So if you're in that vicinity there, that's definitely worth having a think about as well.
We hope to see you again, Commander. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
So this is an unusual system in the sense that the stars and the pulsars appear. Those look quite cool from a distance, don't they? What am I looking for here? Alice? Was it Alice? Stratum tectonica. Okay, that's what I'm going to look for. So Simon says he visited the debris field and didn't get that in-game message. So is that... Why would that be? Give it a scan. The in-game message is received by scanning a data port. Okay. Right, so what am I looking for? Stratum tectonica. The stratum is everywhere, according to that. Okay, thank you very much for the top tip there. It doesn't look like we have to be too selective in where we land. It's very flat, this planet, actually. Not much in the way of terrain at all. Morbid. That's very, very smooth. Relatively thick atmosphere, actually, for a mostly airless world. So it's just totally covered. See if we can land somewhere nice and flat and boring. Which, on this planet, there appears to be an awful lot of choice. It's good mole country, it is indeed. Yep. So just anywhere down there will do quite nicely. So we've got Protomaniac, Top Shot, and Alice in the wing. Good to see you all. That's 0.4G. I should, with a bit of luck, be able to land my Caspian reasonably well on such a world. Doesn't look too shabby down there, does it? But we will have to see if we can find... So what does a tectonica strata, whatever it was, what does that look like? Oh, is that looks like, is that something down there already? Is that it? Then you go and investigate, can't we? That's it. The first time chat from Grooves PLS, yes, that's it. Okay, well that's nice and easy, wasn't it? Of course, I can't land because Caspians. This ship is, I mean, that's virtually ridiculously flat. Yeah. There we go, we're down. Actually, this one I think I could just walk across. Let's do that. Thank you very much, first time chat. Grooves PLS, good to see you. We shall... I like, look at that. It's a Commander Protomaniac Gladiator. Commander Top Shot Elite. Commander Alice DM Warrior. Commander Drillwager Noob. So what? I don't know what does mine show up as? I don't imagine it shows up as anything complimentary. Oh, it's a sort of ugh, that looks wrong, doesn't it? What is that? Harmless? Is it? It is a bit. Yeah, it is a bit Viking, isn't it? Imagine if Viking had seen something like that, though. That would have been cool, wouldn't it? Okay. So I think I'm going to have to go and get my SRV. As per usual, my my Caspian doesn't seem to be all that happy sitting on the ground, does it? There's definitely a gap under the undercarriage there. Let me go and get my SRV. It says defenceless. Does that's what it says? Utterly useless. Let's go for a spin in the SRV because we like the SRV. In fact, we're going to take the Scorpion out today because the Scorpion handles better than the SRV. I don't need the scanner. Protomaniacs is... Well, that's miles away. I didn't get that far. Driving 4 kilometres, man. Let's drive over there. I can see some over there. That's probably far enough, isn't it? To get number 2. Maybe I can drive all the way to Protomaniacs. I probably can, actually. At full speed in the Scorpion, because the Scorpion's a much better driving thing. Especially off relatively flat terrain like this. Whoops, he says. Almost catching a spin. Right, there's a bunch of it here. It should be Oxford Commerce. It should be, shouldn't it? That's exactly what this would say. I wonder what David Braben's take on the Oxford Commerce, because I mean he's a Cambridge man, right? So he's going to hate anything Oxford, surely. So maybe David Braben is a strange ally in all things Oxford Comrie. But I mean the trouble is there's an awful lot of Oxford commas that appear in Galnet, so maybe not. Maybe he's a big fan of Oxford commas, but he shouldn't be. He's a Cambridge man, so he should go. Pah! Oxford commas, not having anything Oxford around here. So that's what I think should be happening. Right, let's drive over to Protomania, because why not? He overuses the Cambridge semicolon. Is that a thing? The Cambridge semicolon. Maybe there's something like the Scottish parenthesis or something like that. Oxford commas, we don't serve your kind over here. No, I quite agree. Oh, the train is starting to get not quite so drivable suddenly. Ow. I've just scratched the paintwork of my Scorpion. Full power. Protomaniacs are now, look at this, we're driving a ridiculous speed across the surface of this otherwise fairly barren moon. 1.5 kilometres and closing. Only a mile to go. What speed am I doing? So I'm going 33. Whoops, I was. Now I'm going around going the wrong way. Oh, there's fireworks. I was doing 33 meters per second, which I think is probably about 60 miles an hour, which in a field of rocks is entirely insane, really, isn't it? Oh, that was a rock. So I'll just show that elite cars are made of stern stuff. There's a massive rock pile there. I'll have to try and grab that one. I mean, I can drive my Jeep down a rutted track at 20-25 miles an hour. That's quite amusing, but I wouldn't do it at 60. Right, this has now become a bit of a minefield. Carnal Potomax is hovering there like a... Oh. Now I'm stuck. Reverse. There we go. Yeah, go away. Yeah, Potomax is pointing at... I can't see them at the moment. The awkward terrain suddenly. I think how that happens. It's suddenly smooth and then it's not smooth. Oh, look, there's some stuff. Yay! Thank you very much, Commander Protomaniac. Look at that. It's all lit up with things and all sorts going on. Brilliant. There we go. I've driven all the way. Thank you very much. Appreciate the illumination there, the wayfinding. Oh, Commander Topshot is attempting to fly into orbit by the look of it. Oh, he survived. There we go. Sample. Do the sampling game. Yay! We've done the thing. Wow, fantastic, brilliant. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Alice, for the tip. Protomaniacs for the pointing in the right direction, and Topshot for flying around like a loon. Oh, that's the wrong scarab. Thank you very much, Commander Alice. Drew, did I write any lore on the Thargoids? Well, no, I didn't write any of the lore on the Thargoids. I did document everything I could find about the Thargoids. So you'll find many of my lore guides online on YouTube regarding the Thargoids. I think there's about 4 of them now. So anything that occurred, I did document, and went back to as much of the original source material as possible. So I've kind of curated content on the Thargoids, but I didn't write any of it, no. I'm pretty sure all of the Thargoid content was pretty much in-house by Frontier. Right, well, I suppose I ought to summon my ship back. If you had a bet, do you think they could make a return? I think they certainly could. I mean, they sort of... They didn't really lose the battle with us more than they sort of just got outmaneuvered. So, and we never found their homeworld, and we never found where they came from, and we have lots and lots of unanswered questions about the Thargoids. So yes, I can't see any reason why they wouldn't come back. Was it a Brooks thing? Well, I mean, the Thargoids, of course, predates Elite Dangerous. The Thargoids were in the original Elite, and they were very briefly mentioned in Frontier Elite 2, and they were the big story in Frontier First Encounters. So they are something that long precedes Elite Dangerous itself, which means they predate Mr. Brooks' entry. But certainly Micah was very keen on the Thargoids. So he had a big hand in what they became in Elite Dangerous, that's for sure. Right, I'm going to have to summon my ship back, I think. Presumably it's wandered off. Let's see where it decides to land. And of course, yes, the Col 70 sector Protomaniacs, you're quite right, is still off limits, so that seems to be Thargoid territory, doesn't it, really? So, has anybody seen my ship? Oh, there it is over there, I think. Where's it going to land? It's decided to land on the other side of a rock field, which is nice. Cyberdharma, you're absolutely correct. They also featured on the Kenny Everett show during episodes of Captain Kremen. Yes, that is in fact actually the first entry of the Thargoids. I don't think they're related to the dangerous Thargoids anyway, but you never know. But you're quite right. Yes, the Thargoids and Captain Kremen from Kenny Everett is entirely correct. Is my ship going to land, or is it just going to sit there? Any thoughts on the latest Galnet, Itzcassi? Yeah, we have dissected it at some length already, Itzcassi. So yes. As in terms of what's going on there, well, I think the consensus is it's a rather peculiar storyline. I think that's it. Well, my ship seems to have got stuck. Of all the flat areas on this fairly boring moon, it's decided to hover above a rocky area, and it's not landing. So what do I do? I'm going to have to dismiss it again, presumably. Right. Go away and find somewhere better to park. Let's go over this way. Oops. Managed to land there. Well, we have a love-hate relationship with Galnet on this stream, don't we? Occasionally, Galnet is insightful and interesting, and contains storylines which are compelling and exciting, and get us all fired up with a great enthusiasm for playing Elite Dangerous. The other 99% of the time, it's a most peculiar thing. Top Shot, what are you doing with your spaceship? Can't be good for it. I'm going to park here. Handbrake. Look how fast that thing stops. Right there. Okay, what speed was I doing there? Right, I can go up to... I'm going to get full speed. Right, there we go. Ready? Here we go. 22... Oh, that's about as fast as it's going. So that's got to be 30, 40 miles now, right? And then I put the handbrake on and... It just stops. In about 2 meters. I mean, your face would be like crushed against. Right, let's see if we can land this time, shall we? How long until AI writes the Galnets? Well, that's a good question. We think AI actually might do a better job of writing Galnet than whoever is writing Galnet. So we might do a test. I think I might set that up for a future stream, actually. I'm going to get... Because I've got an archive, because that's how sad I am. I've got an archive of quite a lot of Galnet. And I've also got all the original FFE articles as well. And I can set up a project inside something like ChatGPT. Say, basically, here's all the background you need to know. I'll stick in the dark wheel as well. I'll just stick anything I can find. Right? Maybe I'll stick all my lore articles in there as well. And say, right... write me a series of Galnet-style articles which contain overlapping storyline which address some of the mysteries that have been unresolved in FFE and all the previous Galnets. See what it comes out with. That might actually be quite fun. Cambridge GPT. And don't forget to add bagpipes. There must be a bagpipe reference. But I think this could be quite fun. Oh look, has my ship actually managed to land? Yay. How late can I leave the handbrake? Can I get in there? I'm coming in hot. There we go. And... Ow. Did I land in the right spot? I did land in the right spot! How cool was that? 33 meters per second, slam on the handbrake, board the ship. Who may have stumbled on a way to properly break the AIs there. Send them bagpipes. Yes, yeah, that was just pro driving, that was, wasn't it? Just shows. Right, shall I take this lot back to the... Well, we'll check out the other moon, actually, the one with the atmosphere. I quite like atmospheric moons. Let's check out the other one. It's in the system. Since we're here. It's quite a nice planet, this. Look, at least the atmosphere is nice. Oh, look, actually, look at that. That must be quite a sight. Look, imagine seeing something like that in your sky. That would definitely give you some religious overtones, wouldn't you? The star and the great celestial moustache. I don't know what the inhabitants would call it, but imagine seeing that in the night sky. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Right, so where's the other one? This one's landable as well, and it has an atmosphere. So in fact, that one's even closer to the neutron star. So that's pretty cool. This must be bathed in some crazy radiation out here, but anyway, that's where we're going. No comparing. No, Andy, we're not allowed to compare things, especially not if they're Eagle Mark IIs. Okay, we learned that from Galnet. Incomparable. You're not allowed to do it. Don't tell me, says Frank Miner. Raxler is the friends you made longer. Well, it could be, couldn't it? Let's hope it's not that now. The problem is, I mean, we've discussed this as many times on the stream. The problem is, after 40 years of Raxler being a myth, what could it possibly be that you could actually put in the game and make exciting? It would be really, really tough to come up with something compelling, I think. Whoa! That super cruise boost thing is just so fast. Nope. Overshot. As per usual. Raxa. It's the blue Roy Decodia. It could be, couldn't it? Let's get this star and the... That's quite nice, isn't it? It does do some quite good eye candy this game at times, doesn't it? Gotta give it that. Let's scan the surface, see if there is anything down there. It's still quite a chunky planet. Anything down there?
Surface scanned by 50%.
Doom. Two. Okay, so there's bacteriums. Oh, there's a human signal as well. Well, let's go and find the bacteriums. That's always great excitement, isn't it? A reasonably flat area. Bacteriums are quite hard to find, so let's go in there. What's the human signal? Oh, so Duplex has already asked Claude AI to revise the Thargoid Azimuth storyline published on Galnet Inconsistencies. Here's the output. Okay, I have to check that out in a bit. I shall enjoy poking through that. Okay, actually it's not as flat as it looks. Let's go in there. Quite like that filter. It's quite useful, isn't it? There we go. Human signal could just be a carrier. Okay. Doesn't look very flat, does it? Perhaps the storyline would have to be an in-game thing. Oh, look, come out right on top of some bacterias. How cool am I? Stream of luck tonight, isn't it? Okay, so they're quite nicely colour differentiated, which is excellent.
Landing gear deployed.
I quite like that. It's the endless Caspian quest for a place to park. Oh, 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 oh. There's definitely one there. Yeah, we're down. It turns out Rackler was just an old Coke bottle that fell out of the sky. That's a good film, that one, actually, with the cargo cults, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, this is quite an interesting planet. So where? There we go. There's the stuff. Oh, look. Actually, this is an interesting terrain. I haven't seen a terrain like this very often. Let's scan some stuff. That is an old movie. It is indeed. Yes. It's a good one though. Is that bacterium? Bacterium Kerberos in teal. Okay, well, that's good. I don't know if it's worth driving around here. Whether, because I'm not going to see much. That does look pretty cool, doesn't it? Actually, I must admit. That's quite a nice vista we've got there with the star lighting up the ground and the neutron star in space. Not shabby at all. That. I think we're going to use the ship to go looking for more bacteriums. Cannot move. No. I've got that right. There we go. That is pretty, isn't it? It is. It looks good. Protomaniacs has got some. Yay! Nice. See, this is where it's actually rather good. Right, there's Protomaniacs. Rexler is the Brabens you make along the way. That's how this. Where's let's come on to top shot. Protomaniacs is over there. Nice. Oh, I see. Yep, got 'em. I can almost land here. Good grief. Game's being nice. Oh no, it's not. No, look at that. It's decided to change its mind on the way down. Always does this for the Caspian. Foxtrot's just showing off that his fighter can land anywhere. Stop contaminating my bacteriums with your exhaust plumes, guys. Come on. Science. Actually, that top shot ship does look rather nice like that. Looks like a sort of sparrow, doesn't it? Sample that. Let's see if we can walk up top shot's ladder here. We can. Every ship. Only we could. That's quite cool though, isn't it? At least you can walk up the gameplay. Ships are quite big when you get close to them, aren't they? So that's interesting. This is a structural ramp. It's actually part of the undercarriage. It looks a bit beefier. You can see that looks fairly chunky, doesn't it, up there? Not quite sure what it's strong enough to hold the whole weight of the ship, but anyway. Have a quick poke around. Those are those funny engine thingamajigs. Bigger engines in the wings than it has on the. At least the ship parks on the ground properly, unlike certain ships like I mentioned. So yeah, that looks alright. Oh, look, it's got spinny things. What are they doing? What are they for? We don't know, but they spin. Spinning stuff is cool. Are they engines or what are those? They're heat vents. Spinny heat vents. It's slush puppy machines. Okay, so in space, heat vents need to spin because space reasons. Okay. Can I jump onto the edge of top shot ship here? Oh, no, not quite. Oh, I haven't got enough thrust in the thing. It says accidentally saying things that you shouldn't. No, I can't. I've only got a rubbish spacesuit, you see, so I can't get up there. I'll press space again. Oh, I can. Oh, hey. Oh, that works. Oh, wow. Now I'm jumping around on. This can't be a safe place to stand, right? Sure, you're not supposed to stand like engine intakes. Imagine that gets pretty hot when it's moving. It's quite cool though. Is that a point defense turret? Or a heat sink or something? Jumping all over your ship. Sorry, top shot. It's probably a bit rude of me, really. That's a good view from up here, though. That's a shield. Is it a shield booster? I can't remember which way around. Around it is. Shield booster makes more sense. Nice logo on the front there, like that. There you go. That's look at that. How about that for a view? That's quite Elite Dangerously, isn't it? Look at that. We've got. He's got the hat. He's got the pulsar. He's got the sun. He's got the ship. What else do you need? He's got the logo as well. That's not bad. That's a pretty good view. Right. I'm getting distracted from my task of finding bacteriums. Does the ship not have any notes down here, Deckles? I'm always intrigued by those on airplanes. As if you when you do the next flight, if you're sitting by the window, which I usually do because I don't like not sitting by the window, you can there's bits on the wings where it says quite clearly, "Do not step here." I'm always like, if I was out there, I definitely would. Dear. Right. Thank you very much for Top Shot. Right, we need another one. I've got a feeling that Commander Protomaniac may have found it. Because he's good like that. So I'm going to go over to him. On the assumption that he's been scouting around for bacteriums. He did! Good old Protomaniacs, well done. See, you can always depend on Protomaniacs. Username like the worst definitive destructo beam weapon ever possible. But actually, you want to find a bacterium? He's your man. Or woman, I've got no idea. One can never tell with these usernames, can one? But I'm very grateful regardless. There we go. There's the third one. This is quite nice terrain, actually. It kind of looks quite good. Oh, hello. Lighting just changed. What happened there? Oh, is that oh, it's Protomaniacs not lighting up the ground. Ah, okay. All small furry creatures from Alpha. We applaud small furry creatures from Alpha Centauri around here. We do indeed. As long as you're sapient, and even if you're not sapient, even if you're just sentient. You're welcome on this. You're welcome on this stream. In fact, even if you're not sentient, to be honest, if you're just a lower life form and you're just sitting there on a rock, slowly ingesting materials and thinking in terms of several hundred years of minor growth across a piece of granite, yeah, you're our kind of people as well. At the DNA level, we're all cousins, aren't we? We're all cousins. Yeah, we all. Every single life form on this planet is welcome to join this stream. You know, if you're an amoeba, join the party. Bacteriums, come on in. Small single-celled life forms, all good. If you're a multi-cell life form, then yeah, we've got special places down at the front for you. If you're anaerobic, well, you may have to sit in a slightly different atmospheric zone, but yeah, you can still join in as best you can. Wave those tentacles. Ah dear. Right, I don't know what I'm talking about there, but anyway, I just feel great joy for the whole of creation, or something. I'm channeling my inner Carl Sagan tonight. Okay, so my ship does not want to take off. Oh no, there goes. I think he got stuck to the ground. What do we say to the angry space petal? Well, I mean, if you're not a carbon-based life form, I mean, you know, we may have to have words. You know, because I mean, clearly you're not us, right? If you're not carbon-based. All creatures, great and small, but don't compare anything to the eagle. No, it's very important. Let's take this back to our fleet carrier. We might as well get the credit for it. And this is only the system. Wow.
Frameshift drive charging.
Though technically, Thargoids are also carbon-based. They just use ammonia as a solvent rather than water. I don't know how practical that really is, but technically they're still carbon-based. So even the Thargoids are our remote cousins, possibly, maybe. Then what we all feel about that. Still odd, this human signal. So how would we identify the human signal? Is there anything showing up on the surface? There's a human signal there. I can see it. I can actually lock onto it. So we can have a look. Just in case. It is the carrier. But no, there's a human signal on the surface of the planet, according to that. Oh, now it's moved. It's on the far side of the planet. What's going on here? There's something down there. Might be an escape pod. Let's go have a look. Since it's there. It's on the dark side of the planet. I can't see anything at the moment.
Orbital flight engaged.
Probably a bit ammonia-y. Yeah, actually, ammonia is not a good smell, is it? So I think Thargoids would smell pretty bad to humans, actually, once they're defrosted a bit. Yeah, if you've ever smelt ammonia, it's not nice. It isn't good. Well, there's something down there. I can't see anything at all now. Not in the range of night vision yet, maybe that. It says a human signal. What could it be? This far out. Vision engaged. The human signal is Rexler. I've done it. This is it. Power Rexler. That's what it is. Definitely. I'm a little bit far out of cruise. Going back to planet text, did you set yours to Ultra Plus? I don't know actually. Let's have a quick look. Where's that? Where is it display? No. Quality custom. Then what I've done here. It is under quality. Ah, there we go. I've got it on ultra and stuff. Environment quality ultra, FX quality high, as high as it goes. Depth of field high. I think I've got terrain quality ultra, yeah. So I think I've got most of the stuff set on ultra where it makes sense to have so. Or is it ultra plus? Planet texture. Where's terrain quality? Is there? Oh, there's an ultra plus. Ooh, didn't even know that was a thing. So there is. Material quality is on. Okay, well, I've set it on ultra plus now. It's like there's low, medium, high. There's ultra. It's like in the olden days. It was like silver, gold, silver, and bronze, wasn't it? And then suddenly said, no, platinum's better than gold. That's like Platinum Plus. Okay, we now got ultra quality. Look what that looks like. Have you tried the Dr. Kai ED profile? I vaguely remember using it in the past, but I don't think I've used it recently. On the 4090, you can set super sample to some ridiculous setting. It will usually have 1.5 or more. I should try that at some point as well. It's moving. It is. You're quite right. It is. What's going on here? Okay, this is officially weird. It's a mole. It's a space mole. That's exactly. It's come to get me in game. Not content with chewing up my lawn, it's found a moon on the far side of the galaxy and decided, right, it's gonna. It's the space mole. That's exactly what. Weird. That has got to be some kind of weird artifact. It's a space. What's going on? It is. It's moving underground. It's clearly a glitch in the game, but it's quite a cool glitch. Oh no! Look, it's disappeared there for a moment. Do you think I can land? Do you think I can land and chase it in the SRV? If I can find a space to land. It's a fleet carrier artifact. It's quite a cool one though. It's a shame. It needs to be something more important. It's a space mole. That's what I think it is. I don't think I can land here anyway. How weird. I don't think I can scan it. Data link scanner. Just as humans, you can bracket 0, doesn't it? It is jumping about, like you say. It's under the surface as well, isn't it? Because my altitude is 36 meters and it's below the surface of the planet. So it's we have to discover the space mole. That's what it's definitely what that is. I'm convinced. I'm quite happy that we have discovered a space mole. Excellent. Is it one of those bugs reported for years but is now almost part of the law? It could well be, couldn't it? It does sound like the sort of thing that it probably is. A space mole. I think I might do a lore video on that.
Frameshift drive charging.
Is it a predator mole? Maybe it's a badger.
2, 1, engage.
Ah dear. Space mole. That's exactly what it is. Right, is there anything else in the system worth looking at while we're here? We can't land on any of the other planets. There's nothing else here. So, how much time have we got? I haven't got that much time. We probably could pop across to a nearby star, just have a little poke around since we're here. There didn't seem to be any other stars about though. Where are all the stars? There's like one there. Is this a really barren part of the galaxy, or how far away is that? Taking ages to plot the route. Only one jump. How far away is it? 42 light years. Okay, well, let's go and have a. Have I honked? I don't think I have. Let's go there. We're under. Oh, okay. We're in the black under the plane. Okay, that makes sense.
Frameshift drive charging.
let's go and jump across to the next star. Since we're here, we can always get back. Just check on the DW3 story sometime. Oh, I should do actually. Okay, is there anything here?
System scan complete.
No. 1 star. That's all it is. Boom. Right, actually, that's a good point. Actually, what has been going on Distant Worlds 3? Where's the Distant Worlds 3.space? No, that's the wrong button. Let's have a look. Because... Okay, so there's some stuff. Now, let me just pop back across here then to this one. So along the watchtower is the one where we discovered that's where that carrier was. So the first lattice, parts 1 and part 2. So what's been going on here? So they found some weird stuff, which is quite good, quite interesting. Some goo. So yes, there's quite a lot of story here. Probably too much for us to go through on the stream, but oh, I managed to out-kestrel the kestrel. Actually, there's nothing worth looking at in that area anyway, I'm afraid, Top Shot. So I'll pop back in a minute. So yeah, so there's wreckage, and the wreckage is also quite peculiar. It's even got Engineer Ram Tar back in the bubble scratching his head. So some interesting stuff is happening here. And then we got last spot too. If you haven't read the entire story, then it's worth catching up with this, because stuff is happening, and there's clearly some kind of weird and wonderful emergencies going on as well. So yes, definitely catch up with it. I like the way you've done this actually with the pinching graphics like this. This is nice. So there's mysteries around the Distant Worlds 3 expedition, which are definitely worth catching up on. So have a look on that. And then yes, you can also follow it. You're quite right. The official forums, can't you? Is that in Lore and Roleplay? Where is it? No, it's not there, is it? Is it Distant Worlds? Where is that? The narrative, there you go. Distant Worlds through the narrative. So you can follow along with it here as well, and find out other bits and pieces that are going on. So if you want to follow it in real time, that's probably the place to get the information as well. So yes, definitely worth a subscription. There we go. And you can get some of the graphics and stuff that's going on as well. So definitely worth jumping in on that as well. Right, so we are currently here. Here we are. Thank you very much, Gaspar. I think that was where I ended up. So yes, I suspect the forum thread is probably faster reacting than everything else. So let's go back to where we were, because otherwise, Top Shot going to be left behind. We out-kestreled him, which is quite funny. There aren't many stars here at all, aren't there? Might just... Can I jump over there? Few and far between, aren't they? What type of star is that? Okay, that's a neutron star, so... I could go there and boost my way back. I think I might just do that for laughs. Let's do that.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oops. Careful.
Fuel system disengaged.
Let's go away from the star. And then I'm going to have to turn around and go back to the fleet carrier because we're running out of time. So I should be able to boost my way back from here if I can charge the neutron star. I quite like doing that. What you mustn't, though, do is fly into neutron star with your shields off in normal space. Bad things happen. Death awaits. There's two things in this. Let's have a quick look at the galaxy map. It's a single planet. It must be absolute toast, that planet.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Supercharged. Right, so we should now be able to plot directly back to where we came from, one would hope. Which is that one? I hope. Now I'm lost. I'm hoping it's that one. Is that where I started? I don't think I can land there though, can I? Is it landable? Is that what that means? Is it landable? Oh no, you're right. It is. It's landable. It doesn't have an atmosphere. Okay, let's go land on it. Because why not? Has anybody ever been there before? Oh yeah, no. First football has already been done by Quarix. So no point. Where's the fleet carrier? Am I in the right place? Is that the right system? I think it is. That's the only place I can go to. It says DZ. There we go. Right, so I can just go straight there because I've got my boosted frameshift drive. Engage. How far is it? Well, not that far anyway. It's only 43 light years. But anyway, might as well use this. Everyone's heading home. That is not the right planet. Which one's? Which one's which? Am I supposed to be there? Why can't I see the actual star? It's doing realistic mode and it's not showing me the star. Yeah. I'm supposed to be, that's what I need to get to. Oh, there we go. Now I can see it. That's weird. It takes ages to... Why does it take so long to plot the route out here when it's mostly empty space? That's always been a bit of a puzzle.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ooh, excuse me. Oh, good in the ship again.
Ready to engage.
Mission light. Oh. I'll just sit here cooking my ship for a bit. Fine. All good. Commander can't have to tell me in the right direction. Thank you very much for that. That's good. I need to be in the right place, don't I? That looks better.
Taking heat damage.
Right, let's find that fleet carrier. There it is. Oh, very close to the neutral star, I think. Ah! Oops. Way too close. It's the answer to that. I've done a bit of damage to my ship now. Oh, so White Dwarf. That's right, it's not spinning so fast, is it? Oh, its exclusion zone is a little bit too... I can actually see a disc. That's unusual. That's how close I've got. And the zone is rather big, though.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's try and get that right again. I've got the heat. Oh, where's the escape vector? Oops. It's all gone wrong. It's all gone. All gone alert.
Taking damage. Warning, hull breach attack. Taking internal damage.
Hull breach attack? What does that mean? It's not good. Whatever it is bad. I haven't got a heatsink on board. I never need heatsinks. Never that bad. Oh, I've actually taken 10% off my hull though. That's not good, is it? Oh, and I've done a loop of shame. Show you how good a pilot I am. Yeah, the space sauna is now open for business aboard the USS Cayley. Total skills, exactly what it is. Glad you appreciate my prowess in the cockpit. Probably does smell of burnt plastic and fused wiring by now. With all those repair facilities aboard the Odysseus, though, this is okay. This is fine. It's like that little meme of that fox or whatever it is in the room where everything's on fire. This is fine. It's all fine. There we go. We're safe.
Welcome, Commander. Thank you for visiting this carrier. Docking request accepted. You are welcome to approach, Commander.
Fleet carrier looks quite cool from the side like that, doesn't it?
Lighting gear deployed.
There we go. Go repair. Oh, only 183,000 credits worth of damage. Do people celebrate St. Patrick's Day? Well, I must admit, I noted it on the calendar, but it doesn't seem to be a big thing in Scotland that I've noticed. But I haven't really been into town much, so I don't really know. But yeah, we should raise a virtual pint in the bar here. A pint of okay. Protomaniac thinks the Scots hate St. Patty's Day because the Irish scared all the snakes into Scotland. That's true. There's no he got rid of all the snakes from Ireland, didn't he? According to legend. And assuming they went somewhere. Where did they go? They go into the Atlantic and drown, or did they swim across to Scotland and England? All right, let's actually no, let's do this. Oh, that's universal cartographics. Let's save that there. St Andrews is much more of a thing, I'd have thought here. I don't really know. I haven't tried. Yeah, I'd imagine St Andrews is more of a thing here. I don't think you can make haggis out of snakes. I haven't tried doing that. I shall ask. I've just had to salute from Commander Protomaniac, apparently. Where is he? Can't be in my hangar. Who's left their pad lying around? Just sneak across and have a look at the pad. People leave a lot of stuff lying around the Elite Dangerous universe. Actually, I must admit, haggis is one of those things I actually rather enjoy. Quite like haggis. Well, I'm just going to pop across to not Universal Graphics, the other one. There's Commander Alice. Hello. Excellent. She's very, very formal, this Commander Alice. Right, let's talk to this lady again. She looks very... Look, she doesn't even make eye contact. It's very rude, isn't it? Hello? Hello? Are you looking at me? I want to sell you some stuff. Is she going to look up? No, she's too busy. What is she writing on her terminal, do you think? Can we go around and have a look? Can't go in there. In fact, there's a... Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I can't go through the barrier there. Alas, there's no other way around. So I can't see what she's writing. She's Nadia here. She's very whatever's on that terminal is extremely important. Yes, there should be a little bell. Ding, 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 ding. Hello? I do.
Ah, you have some data to sell.
Oh, now she's looking at me. Okay, I have to. I'm going to say thanks. No, I haven't.
Once you've gathered some biodata.
Really annoyed.
You wish to contribute to Vista Genomics. Excellent.
She needs to look up. I'm going to say, nah.
Please do return when you have some organic data to share. Did you collect any interesting biodata during your travels?
No.
Feel free to return once you've gathered some biodata.
Do I have Metrolite running? She showed some gossip. I don't, I'm afraid, no. I need to spend some time with Metrolite and get it working on my machine properly. Although, I could try and running it up. Hang on a minute. What does it say? Because I can't search you on the screen, but have you programmed it to interact with dear Nadia? That's just trying to get Nadia's attention. That's all I'm trying to do. Trying to flirt with the girl. That's what I'm trying to do. No, hey Nadia. What's a pretty girl like you doing in an exobiology lab like this? It's wrong, silly. She wants my biodata. Sniggers. Yes, we. Right. Okay. So greet Madeline. What am I supposed to do? Okay. Let's salute. Okay. Do I have to have a mission running or something? I don't think it's doing anything.
Can I help you?
You're most God, totally ignored. Yes. Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna give her a clap. There you go. There are you. Hey, Nadia. Stop. Just stop what you're doing, Nadia. Hello. Poor old Nadia. We shouldn't be me. I'm going to sell her some organic data. She is now at least paying attention.
Our scientists are keen for new data.
All that she's going to give me 20 million credits. Thank you very much, Nadia. She doesn't look very enthusiastic about it, does she? Oh, look, I've just been promoted. I'm mostly directionless. Wow.
Is that everything?
Is that everything? Well, what What are you doing later this evening? There's no. I need more options. I think the chances of a date with Alessia and her are approaching zero rapidly. I know.
Thank you for your contribution to our research.
Back to whatever it is that you're doing on your tablet. See? Well, there we go. What can you do? Oh dear. Right, it's time to go to the bar. Where is the bar? Is everybody in the bar? Imagine they are. Yes, everybody's hanging around the bar. Top Shot's here, Protomaniac, Artemis Watt, and Alice are here. Hello again, Alice. Good to see you. And how about the rest of you as well? Now that, Commander Protomaniac, is a cool haircut. I'll give you that. So, who's that? Oh, it's Commander Garnath. Hello, Commander Garnath. Good to see you as well. Yeah, so I mean that's a space haircut, isn't it? Look at that. That's pretty cool. I like that. Excellent. Right, well, we are here in the bar. We obviously can't get a drink from Madeline because she's ignored. Look, what's it with all the NPCs today? They're just like, hello. Hey, you. That's quite funny. I think the NPC should interact. There should be more interaction. Never mind. Anyway, thank you very much for your talk to the hand. Yeah. And here's your cast now. Excuse me, the rest of Linear. It seems to be. Where does Mr. Genomics get all that money from? I know that's very good. To go out for a Texas movie. Thank you very much for accompanying the stream. We shall crack on with our mission as always next week. And all that remains really is for you guys to find me an Elite Dangerous streamer who is streaming Elite Dangerous, but has not got many viewers. We occasionally have people like Slamscape and Fly Something and other stuff. So thank you very much for the company this evening. It's been good fun. It's been good fun. So much appreciated. So yes, who do we have? And yes, all the to-dos. Yes, Solstice Project and the backing group. Very cool indeed. So yes. So who shall I go and raid? Slamscape is offline. He's one of my usual ones. We have got Isoaxioma, who has got, according to this one. Well, we've got DJ Jed AI, who's actually got no watchers at all. Right now. So should we try them? I'm going to do that. He's got one viewer, poor fella. Let's do him. Although he doesn't seem to actually have a visual thing. He seems to be shooting stuff. So have we got Grippy? No, that's the wrong. What else have we got? Fly something. Fly something. Trying to fly something. I think we have been to fly something before. Oh, that doesn't work. Why doesn't that work? We've got Limited Wheeler, who's only got 3. Grippy Gecko. Like let's go to Grippy. Oh no, he's not playing Elite at the moment. That's no good. How do I search for just Elite?
Yeah. But now it's just like, as long as you're not showing up in your underwear.
I've got Happy Shadow.
Target destroyed.
Fly Safe Dangerous. Yeah, so
Who's this now?
I'm gonna try Happy Shadow 187 because he's extremely dangerous and he's got 2 viewers. Let's go and zap him. See what happens. Right, I'm gonna send you over there just for lols. Right, be good, my friends. Take care. See you soon. Well, come on.
What this means?
Engaging raid. See ya. Take care, my friends. Be good.